Afternoon. It is 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, get you caught up to date. We chat in the mornings 7 days a week. We chat in the afternoons a little less frequently. We do this during business hours, so we'll do this 5 days a week. Hope that's okay. At least it's beautiful outside, right? There's a look on our Tower Cam network. We're looking toward the medical village where the sun is shining so beautifully bright. Let me take you over to Lake Eola on our Tower Cam network. We're looking off toward the west here, partly cloudy skies. Let me head into downtown. Looking good down near Lake Ivanhoe. To the tourist district we go. Well, that's not like the prettiest shot, but it's still showing the sky. Ocala. Knocking on your doorstep, partly cloudy skies. Let's head over to the beaches, see what's doing. Oh, I like that one. That's a look at New Smyrna Beach, Ponce Inlet, Daytona Beach Shores, South Daytona off in the distance. You can see the Dunlawton Bridge, like right there in the distance, kind of there in the distance. It's looking nice. Downtown Orlando International Airport, I see planes coming and going. Let's head into Brevard County and Port Canaveral. We've got some nice clouds on the horizon. Melbourne, you're looking great. Yeah, it's lovely outside. We've been cycling temperatures on the bottom, but of course, here's a live look. The temperatures on the bottom are the official numbers. The temperatures I'm displaying here are the live readings. 87 in Orlando. Looks pretty good to me. 85 degrees in Wildwood. 81 degrees for us in Palm Coast. David says, greetings from 21,000 feet over Ocala, descending into Orlando. Hey, buddy, look at these temperatures we've got dialed up for you. I like it. I like it. Let's come over to First Warning Live Doppler Radar. We have been watching some rains out there, and that's exactly what we continue to see. If you noticed on the Brevard County shots earlier, had some rain kind of showing up. Now, at this point, the stuff we're tracking, heavy offshore, not really bothering us along the inland areas, but it's there, right? So, a little bit of rainfall for us. Next couple of hours' time, we'll notice a really nice forecast, partly cloudy skies. Let's get in a little more depth because it's Halloween night. Trick-or-treating forecast. Are you taking your little ones around? It's going to be a warm one right around sunset, mid-80s. Little by little by little, we'll be dropping off from there. 83 at 6:41, 78 degrees by 8 o'clock. So yeah, little by little by little, we'll be dropping those temperatures off. For us this evening, Futurecast is actually looking pretty nice. Yeah, let's take a look at it. If I can find the darn button. Stand by. I know you're there. This is what happens when you get older. Your eyesight starts to get a little So Futurecast showing maybe a few showers popping up. I think it's a little overzealous, if I'm honest. I think, though, that we'll see one or two showers in the mix. That's to be expected. And then kind of fading out through the evening. So that's looking pretty nice for us, okay? All right. Any questions so far? Shall we talk a little tropics? Meh. Let me introduce you to Tropical Storm Lisa. Yeah, formed at 11 o'clock this morning. This is the system that we were talking about on Coffee Talk this morning. It's down south of Kingston, Jamaica, and it's exactly developed where we thought that it would develop. So, there's that. Now, the good news in this is that if we look at the data, the forecast cone, it is not, I'll find it, give me 2 seconds. It is not a threat to us here in Central Florida, okay? It's moving off towards Central America / Mexico, Belize, making landfall more than likely as a Category 1 hurricane sometime late on Wednesday, all right? So not a threat to us, but it does add another number to the list, all right? And if you're asking if that's an indication for hurricane season next year, yeah, it more than likely is. It more than likely is. Anne Marie's asking, you getting hyped about meeting Al tomorrow? I know you don't hype the weather, but having a walk with your mentor seems like a good reason for it. Hey, listen, I'm very excited. So, real quick, let's chat about that, and then I want to look at the tropical models. So, tomorrow morning, Coffee Talk is going to I don't know. I'm going to play, if I'm honest, I'm going to play it by ear because, so what I've been told is that I will be talking with Al during Wesh 2 News Sunrise's 6 o'clock hour. So we'll see you there for that. And then after that, a bit of a break. Al's going to be doing today's show stuff in the 7 o'clock hour, and maybe we'll do a little coffee talk then. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, I'm going to be with Al doing the walk. The walk, as I understand it, goes from 8:20 to about 8:40, 8:50. So I'll be with Al during that and doing something. Maybe it's just white, like waving on the Today Show. I have no idea, but I'll be with Al around 8:33ish. That's what I'm told. So set your TV up on that to hang out with us. The news department made a fancy graphic. Of course, I don't have it dialed up here. Hold on, I'll dial it up. I'll pull it up and you can laugh at us. Here it is. Here's the graphic. Yeah. Let me get it to fit the screen because it's not dialed up. Hold on a second. We'll do that. It's fancy. You know the news department. You know what the news department does. Walk with us, right? So that's the fancy graphic that the news department put together. Tomorrow, Universal Orlando, again, from about 8:20 to 8:40 is when the walk is taking place. But I'll be hanging out with Mr. Al Roker. Very excited about that. And in addition to that, what is also kind of neat, if I'm honest, is that Al's coming back to Wesh with us afterward. And that's when I'm going to try and get him on Coffee Talk. We're talking maybe 10:30, somewhere in that range, maybe 10:30 or so. So maybe. And then afterward, he's going to be working on a project at Wesh. So that's always fun. All right. Enough of that. Let's get back to the tropics. So we do know we've got Lisa down here. Let's roll through time. The model has been showing a little something getting going, and this afternoon's runs continue that. Here's a look around, that's the 8th of November, the 9th of November, the 10th of November. What you doing there? Not necessarily very strong, but a little something. European, I will point out, let me switch over to the European model. Also picking up on something there. Maybe a little earlier, but the European is also picking up on something. So, for what it's worth, maybe something to watch in the tropics into November. We've been talking about this for a while, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Shouldn't. But just want to make sure. All right, so here we are. 7-day forecast for us, my friends. It's a toasty one today. You can see temperature in Daytona Beach right now officially is at 82. Of course, we've got the live readings that come in. Live reading in Daytona Beach, not coming in. It's 87 live in Orlando right now, though. So that's a toasty one. 88 degrees-ish, the high temperature for the day. 89 tomorrow. And then finally, the winds turn around enough that we kind of start to drop those temperatures down just a little bit. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah. Betty says your news department is sadly out of date. What do you mean, Betty? Yukon, you're driving home back to this. Oh, driving him to the studio, or is he being chauffeured? I believe he's going to have his own vehicle. Yeah. Adolf says, sounds great. Now you're a celebrity. I wouldn't go that far. Mr. Pernal. Where's the 70s? Well, it's a few decades in the past, Chris. Yeah, Taylor's like, Daytona's at, nah, we're not going to report right now. It's a little too hot outside. Yeah, it sure is hot, though. Yeah. All right, so we'll be watching the tropics. Like I said, tomorrow, Coffee Talk's going to be a little different. I don't know when we're going to be able to do it, but I will post and all that fun stuff, okay? All right, listen. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Meteorologist Tony Manolfi, the chief, is up in just a couple of minutes to talk all about it on WESH 2 News. Until then, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Take care, y'all.